Have you ever lain awake all night tossing and turning just because of a casual remark from a colleague or an unkind look from a neighbor? Some things happened 10 years ago, yet even now, whenever you remember them, your heart still tightens with bitterness and hurt. We imagine we are truly living, but in reality, we are being bound by the invisible threads of the past. Welcome back to my channel, Buddha Essence Wisdom. This is where we find quiet moments of peace amidst the hustle and bustle of life. Please subscribe to my channel to support me and give me more motivation to create future videos. Friends, in Buddhist teachings, there is a lesson that is incredibly simple, yet serves as the most precious medicine for the soul. The art of letting go. I want you to imagine this. Each of our lives is like a journey up a high mountain. You carry a backpack on your shoulders. Every time someone speaks ill of you, you pick up a stone and put it inside. Every time you fail or are betrayed, you pick up an even larger rock to carry with you. After walking for a while, your legs feel exhausted, your back aches, and you're out of breath. You wonder why your life is so miserable and tiring. But my friend, that fatigue doesn't come from the steep path. It comes from the very stones you refuse to put down. The journey to find true happiness is not about trying to accumulate more money or fame, but about learning to discard the unnecessary things weighing down your heart. Have you ever felt that if we keep holding on to malicious words or relationships that have long since run dry, there will be no room left in our souls for peace to slip in? It's like a room filled with old broken junk. If you don't clean it out, how can you welcome the morning sunlight and the cool breeze? At this age, we need to understand that letting go is not about losing. It's about gaining more. Let go of anger to gain peace. Let go of stubbornness to gain freedom. After we have learned to discard the heavy stones in the backpack of our souls, there is another important question I often receive. How do we keep our minds from picking up new worries? The answer lies in two words: the present. Have you ever sat down for a delicious meal with your family, but your mind was worrying about next month's electricity bill? Or while walking under cool green trees, you were busy dwelling on a mistake you made last week? Our minds are very strange. They're like a stubborn child who loves to wander. They constantly run back to the past to chew on regret, or leap toward the future to fret over things that haven't even happened yet. I want you to stop for a moment and reflect on this. The past is gone. It is like a dream that cannot be changed. The future hasn't arrived. It is merely a vague assumption. The only place where you can actually breathe, feel, and live is right here, right now. Have you ever felt that the more you try to chase away negative thoughts, the more persistently they cling to you? That is the law of the mind. Based on my years of experience listening to the Dharma, the best way is not to fight them, but to return to mindful breathing. Imagine this. Those sad thoughts are like dark clouds in the sky. Instead of trying to push the clouds away with your hands, just sit still and be an observer. When you focus on your breath, inhaling knowing you are inhaling, exhaling knowing you are exhaling, you will see that you are the vast blue sky. Those clouds of thought will naturally pass and dissolve into nothingness without leaving a trace. Just 1 minute a day, practice sitting still and looking into your mind. Don't judge, don't crave. You will realize the present is always full of miracles. The sound of a bird outside the window, the cool breeze touching your skin, or simply the beat of your own heart. Do you feel your heart starting to grow lighter? When our minds begin to return to the present, we encounter another great psychological barrier, the fear of change. At an age where we see a few more gray hairs, feel our health declining, or see loved ones gradually leaving us, a deep sense of insecurity arises. The Buddha taught that the root of this suffering is that we do not truly understand impermanence. Have you ever felt like you are always trying to build a high wall to block out all change? We want our jobs to be stable forever, our loved ones to stay by our side always, and ourselves to never grow old. But I want you to imagine this life is essentially a flowing river. You can never step into the same water twice because the water is always moving. And so is life. Impermanence is not something scary or negative. It is the inevitable law of this universe. Do Do you know why we think so much and worry? It's because we are trying to grasp a shadow on the water. When you accept that everything in this world will eventually pass, your heart will naturally let go of excessive cravings. When you no longer demand that everything stands still according to your wishes, you won't feel disappointed or miserable when adversity strikes. I want to share a practical perspective with you. The people with the most peaceful minds are not those with the smoothest lives, but those who understand clearly. What comes will come, what goes will go. When you understand impermanence, you will cherish every precious moment of the present more than ever. You will love those beside you more deeply because you know that tomorrow everything might be different. Understanding impermanence is the key to reducing calculation and fatigue. Instead of fearing a changing future, learn to stand firm on the feet of mindfulness. There is a truth I always want to share with my brothers and fellow practitioners. The outside world is actually just a mirror reflecting our souls. Have you ever wondered why during the same rain shower, one person sees something romantic and gentle, while another sees something annoying and dirty? The Buddha taught that our mind is like a painter, hand-drawing every scene of our life. If your mind is full of anxiety and affliction, then even if you stand in the most beautiful garden in the world, you will only see sharp thorns. Conversely, when your mind is peaceful and clear, even in difficult or lacking circumstances, you still find small beauties to smile at. I want you to imagine this suffering is like a rope lying in the dark. Because our minds lack the light of mindfulness, we look at the rope and think it's a poisonous snake. We become terrified. We imagine all sorts of scary scenarios and exhaust ourselves. But when you bravely light the lamp of wisdom, you see that the snake never existed. It was all woven by your own mind. Have you ever felt that instead of trying to change this whole wide world, returning to discipline, your own mind brings more miraculous results? At this age, we don't need to strain ourselves to fight with life anymore. Instead of blaming circumstances or others, try changing your own perspective. A person with a restless mind will feel as suffocated as if they were in prison, even in a magnificent palace. But a person with a peaceful mind can feel as happy and free as a king, even under a leaking thatched roof. Happiness does not lie in what you have, but in the eyes with you used to look at everything. When you change your view, you will see that every adversity is a stepping stone to growth. The person who hurts you is the one who teaches you about forgiveness. Failure is a lesson in resilience. The final thing I want to tell you, and the most important medicine for ending those sleepless nights, is to stop overanalyzing. The Buddha taught that we suffer not because of actual circumstances, but because of the stories we weave around those circumstances. Think back. Has a casual comment from a colleague or a cold look from a relative ever kept you awake all night? Through the filter of an overthinking mind, that casual comment suddenly becomes a heavy insult. That look becomes a sign of deep contempt. We start labeling everything. We draw dark scripts about how they don't like us, how they are plotting against us, or how we are the most pitiful person in the world. Do you feel that these fictions are what truly erode your health and spirit? In reality, an event might be as small as a grain of sand, but our minds magnify it into a mountain. We are like someone who stabs themselves a second time with a knife through every overanalysis. The first stab is the actual event. The second stab is the fabrication of the mind. My advice from practical experience is learn to see things as they are. Don't color them. Don't add to them. When someone is silent, the truth is simply that they are silent, not that they hate you. When a job isn't successful, the truth is that the conditions weren't right, not that you are incompetent. When you stop labeling and magnifying problems, you will find that life suddenly becomes incredibly simple. Your mind will no longer have to chase ghosts of your own making. Keep your mind as clear and true as a flat mirror. When a scene comes, it is reflected. When it goes, the mirror is quiet. Don't let idle thoughts cloud your inherent peace. You can watch the video I made to find peace of mind. If these shared words have truly touched your heart and brought you some peace, I invite you to leave a mark of love. By hitting the like button, sharing this video with those in need, or simply subscribing to my channel, each of those small actions is a precious source of energy, giving me the strength to continue diligently creating mindful and profound content for our Buddha Essence Wisdom family.